One common thing that can happen in the early phases of a hip injury are the development of muscle imbalances between the larger, more superficial hip and thigh muscles and the deeper stability muscles of the hip. This retraining exercise can be really helpful for downplaying the superficial thigh muscles and upregulating the deep hip flexor muscles that sit right on front of the hip joint. The main muscle of interest here is the iliacus. The iliacus is an extremely important muscle that helps with stability at the front of the hip. This exercise can be done laying down, sitting up, or leaning onto a table. To do this retraining drills, place your hand right on the front of your hip. Imagine that you're about to lift your leg off the table as if you were going to march, but don't actually move the leg. This should create a deep isometric contraction of the iliacus muscle, which should be felt right at the front of the hip. A common compensation with this exercise is to feel excessive muscle tone and muscle activity up on the outside of the hip near the quad and TFL muscle. As you go through this exercise, you should feel minimal muscle activity on the outer part of your hand and should feel most of the muscle activity lightly under the inside of your hand.